All right, we're back. Here we are. Cover your assets in real estate, Tiffany.
Yes.
We have another one for you from the NC Realtors. Questions and answers. All right.
Okay.
Here's the question. Is there a buyer agency form that does not obligate my client to pay my fee? Now, Tiffany, what do you think when you hear this?
When I hear this, my first thought is bye, Felicia. Real talk. What are we here for? Are we volunteering?
Right.
Is this really business, or what are we here for?
What are we here for?
What are we doing here?
All right.
Okay.
All right, let's talk about this scenario. Tiffany, tell us about the scenario here.
All right. So the question is, and this, you may run into this in practice, and so it's worth a conversation.
Sure.
Although we might differ in our opinions
Yes.
about how to handle it.
Yes.
So the question is, I have a close friend who would like to use me as her agent
Okay.
in the acquisition of a new house. I told her that while I normally charge a specific percentage of the purchase price as my fee, in her case, I would expect that fee to be paid solely by the listing firm,
Okay.
and that I would not expect her to pay me under any circumstances.
Okay.
When I look at my paragraph 4B2 of the standard form 201, it states that the buyer agrees to pay some compensation to my firm in a couple of circumstances.
Okay.
Would it be appropriate for me to cross out that subparagraph, or is there a better way to document the agency agreement with my friend?
All right. So let's talk about what it says.
Okay.
Okay. What does it say in that exclusive buyer agency agreement when it comes to the firm's compensation?
Right.
Because that should be something, or really should be something that we're discussing with our clients, our buyers, when we are completing that agency agreement.
Right.
What does it say? It says that we expect to receive, or the firm expects to receive, X amount of commission, whatever that number is.
Fill in the blank.
Fill in the blank, and it's due and payable in certain circumstances. Now, here's the thing: we seek it first from the listing,
seller.
from the listing
seller or
firm.
listing firm. Yeah.
Absolutely. And if we don't receive all of it from them, where do we go to get the rest?
The rest of it is paid by the buyer, and that's the paragraph that they are talking about
Exactly.
here.
Exactly.
So whatever is left, the buyer is already agreeing when they sign this agreement
That's
to
the
pay
thing.
the difference.
So, are we really explaining it that way?
Are we? Yes.
Could be not.
You should be. Okay. And that's what we're here to talk about now.
Exactly.
So
Let's talk about what the attorney's answer was for the realtors. All right.
I actually
Okay.
like their answer.
You like their answer?
Yeah.
Okay, let's talk about this answer. All right. So it says here, all right, what I really like about this answer is the fact that they tell this agent that they've already written on this subject twice.
But we'll do it again.
But we'll do it
Just
again.
for you.
Because you asked. And just in case you didn't see the 2 times they wrote about it before, they have a place for you to click to go find the articles. How about that?
And it's right in your email, your inbox. You have access to this information.
That's right.
As well.
Or you can go to ncrealtors.org and log in. And you have access to all of these questions and answers.
Amazing resources available
Amazing.
to you there.
Absolutely.
Including the forms.
Including the forms.
Yes.
That's right.
All right.
Okay, so getting back to these answers. All right, so he starts out by saying there are really 2 options available.
Right.
What are they, Tiffany?
Okay, so the first option is, he says, if you're willing to represent your friend in any situation, even if she decides to purchase a house for sale by owner and the owner's not willing to offer you any compensation, then one option is to stick with the exclusive buyer agency agreement and cross out that paragraph, 4B2.
All right.
Okay? Keep in mind that unlike this non-exclusive agency agreement, which gives the firm the right to unilaterally terminate the agreement if the compensation is not offered by the seller or listing firm, the standard form commits the firm to the agency relationship regardless of whether compensation is offered.
How about that? So you have the option to cross out that portion that obligates your buyer to pay the additional compensation.
And if you do, that's
And if you
essentially
do-
saying we'll work for free.
That's right.
You're-
Especially if it's a for sale by owner,
Right.
and the for sale by owner is not offering compensation.
Correct.
All right, but I also need to add this, Tiffany.
Mhm.
Even though we're not getting paid or you're lessening your commission, you cannot lessen your fiduciary duty
That's
to your
exactly
client.
right. You
Okay.
still owe the same level of service.
That's right.
And which is why we don't advise you to do this.
Exactly.
Because you're not doing this as a hobby.
Right.
You're not volunteering. Well,
That's
in this
right.
case, perhaps you are. If that is your intent,
Right.
then this is how you volunteer.
This is how you do it.
Right.
All right. Okay, and it goes on to say that if you want to keep the ability to terminate your agency, then the second option is to use the non-exclusive buyer agency agreement.
Mm-hmm.
And paragraph 3A of that agreement says explicitly that the buyer is not obligated to either pay a brokerage fee or to assure the payment of such a fee to the firm.
Right.
How about that? But with that non-exclusive agency agreement, non-exclusive means they have the right to go use another buyer's agent.
Mm-hmm.
So you could be really working for free.
Absolutely.
For real.
Now, the beauty of that agreement for your protection, though, is that it does allow you to terminate if you're not going to receive compensation.
Exactly.
Where the exclusive agreement does not have that provision.
Does not have that in there.
Mm-hmm.
So there you have it.
Yes.
And that's pretty much the options.
Yes.
So would you like to work for free?
Not me.
Or maybe you just want to help out your friends or family. And if you so choose to do that, that is your option and right to do so
And this is how you go about doing it.
legally. All right. Thank you for joining us again on this edition of Cover Your Assets in Real Estate.
Bye.